The shift starts. Early 1980s Lynwood Station. It's just after sundown in Lynwood. Roll call ends. Radios crackle. Deputies step out into the night knowing exactly who's riding with who. Some wear badges. Others wear something else, hidden under long sleeves. Ink that doesn't come off. Ink that means protection. Tonight, being aggressive isn't discouraged, it's expected.
There was no evidence in that trial. They received orders to obstruct justice, that he was a member, associate of a gang of lawless deputies that operated out of the Lynwood substation, lawless gang engaging in civil liberties violations and other lawless conduct.
Specifically conduct of protecting other officers who engage in misconduct.
You don't see the squad car slide by, then reverse tires hits on the gravel like a curse. Lynwood 77, heat in the air. Two black hearts just trying to get there. Red and blue wash, the whole block there. Hands in the sky like a silent prayer. Lynwood 77, hope on sale. Dreams in the back, same color as the jail. They just wanted peace on a Friday night, but the law drew down, turned love to a fight. Hey you, boy, what you got in that bag? Voice bar hard, hit on radio.
We're asking these questions to determine if there was a culture of police brutality, police violence in the city of Lynwood prior to the Lynwood station being brought on in 77. So our first question for you is, we're going to talk about an incident that happened with you and your husband in the 70s. Can you tell me what year was that, 76 or 77?
76. I was living in Lynwood since I was 16 years old, and
in this particular year, how old are you? 76, how old are you? 19? 18?
I am 19 years old. I was coming from LA, where I usually went every day or on the weekends back to my old neighborhood, coming down Imperial and going to Lynwood as fast as I can get there. Coming from LA, going to Lynwood. I came that way every day coming from school. I was going to Washington High School. Now I'm at 19 out of school. It's probably around 7 o'clock in the evening. It's still light outside.
But just about to be dark.
Just about to be dark.
So tell me, what was the neighborhood for black people? What was the neighborhood thinking or feeling when you were coming into Lynwood during dusk dark?
Getting home as quick as we could.
As far as I knew, because I was from Northern California, so I really didn't know Lynwood. All I could do was ride on piggyback with my brother-in-laws. You know, it was like it was sectioned off. We weren't sectioned off up north. You knew areas out in LA that you weren't supposed to be at dark and stuff like that.
So you had heard of this type of behavior before, police stopping black people just for being black in that coming into Lynwood. That was a normal thing that all black people knew.
It was normal from the gate. From the first week we moved there, and my brother and I have to return. We didn't move. We didn't change our school. Mm-hmm. So every morning, every afternoon, every evening, we're trying to get back home without giving the police who's looking for, we know we're going to run into them, eye contact.
Well, you couldn't come from LA, go through Watts and get through Lynwood, because they're going to corral your ass.
We know better than to drive down Imperial. And if a police pull us over and there's going to be something in our car, we wouldn't dare do that. So he's just happy-go-lucky, hoping he finds something.
So you have to either get home before it got dark, or you was a runaway slave trying to trying to get from LA, because you coming from LA, then you go into the heart of the ghetto, Watts. Now you entering to Lynwood, was a middle class neighborhood. At the railroad tracks, they wasn't having you coming up in there.
So let's go to this particular day where you guys get stopped. Who's with you? Where were you coming from, or where were you going?
We were going out.
And who's we?
Ken, Ken's girlfriend at the time, Niecy, Mama, and me.
And Ken is your brother-in-law.
Right.
And so you guys was going out or coming back from going out? Were you leaving Lynwood or coming to Lynwood?
Lynwood at dusk. See, that was the problem.
Okay.
We was leaving Lynwood at dusk, and it was getting dark, and Ken had a Cadillac.
Okay.
We crossed over the railroad track.
So you guys are driving probably up either Imperial or Century. You get across Alameda, and they jump right on you as soon as you cross right.
Quick as shit.
What was their reasoning? What did they say? Okay, we pulled you over for this. What was that?
You know what? Thinking about it, we never even got to that.
Oh, they didn't give us a reason why we were pulled over. We were used to that.
And were you guys known people, or were you just black?
Say it again?
Were you known by, like, could the police have recognized you guys, or were you just black? You were in the military. What branch were you in?
In the Air Force. Didn't nobody know me out here.
No, and this police officer, we didn't recognize him. He wasn't a normal. No, he wasn't somebody that we could say we saw before. We know he just gonna pull us over and hopefully he'll let us go without searching the car and all that stuff. No, he was some police officer we had never seen, and his demeanor was over the top.
And so
they didn't know Ken. What caught their eye was
the Cadillac.
There was that Cadillac and that matching hat, and Ken we rolling, and we in the back seat. We all looking good, and they pulled us over. And me not knowing how treacherous these LA police are, I did like what you said. What are you pulling us over for?
But we knew it was no reason for us to be pulled over. But my husband asked the question, why are we being pulled over? And once he did that, the police was enraged.
Right.
What, nigga? What are we pulling you over for? Because we want to. You know, they go straight in that kind of attitude. I had never experienced that.
He's not from Southern California. He's from Northern California. He wasn't used to what we were used to.
And how did you end up from that corner to the police station? What escalated it to where they said, this nigga right here is going too far? Something happened.
Right. They beat Mama up.
Describe how it got to them putting their hands on Mama. Tell that story first.
It was cold outside.
It's in December, because my son was born in November. I'm pretty sure it's December. So it's cold, because our jackets are in the car. He has us outside the car for a very long time. Now, I don't have my coat on, and I'm chilly.
And she asked the other policeman, hey, can I get my jacket? And that other policeman said, sure.
So he said to me to go ahead. So I went to the car on the passenger side, reached in on the back.
But when she laid in that car,
the officer that was searching the car snatched me out and threw me. And once that happened,
that other policeman went off at the Billy Club, thinking that she was grabbing a gun or something.
And then you trying to protect her,
Right.
they jumped on you and you ended up...
No, they didn't jump on me right there. They just contained me. They contained me because they said, shit, they had my money and they was gone. They just jumped in the car after they beat my mom and just took off.
once they released us to let us go, we went to the police department to report the officer.
So what happened was they arrested Ken for a ticket. And then they didn't find nothing on me, so they couldn't arrest me. So now I'm zooming to the police station because the Carnese and them know where I should be going. They telling me where to go. They got Ken in the car. They take off running through lights. I can't do that because they're going to arrest me for reckless driving. So we eventually get to the police station. And me and Mama and Carnese walked into the police station. And I walked, I'm very familiar with protocol. I'm in the military.
Right.
So I went through the process. Asking for the sergeant that's on duty, and after the sergeant, I want to speak to the commander that's on duty at this time. I got something I need to talk about. Mm-hmm. And when I was explaining to him, I said, man, your officers robbed me. They beat my wife up. You got my brother-in-law back here. And I need my money, first of all. Let's start with that.
So when we get inside, we talked to the sergeant and told the sergeant what had happened to me. And the sergeant says, no, sir. Johnny's telling me, says, my police officers would not do anything of that type. And Johnny said, yes, they did. He said, sir, I'm telling you, they would not do that.
And as I'm talking to them, here they come through the back doors with Ken.
The police come in with my brother, and they hear my husband speaking to the captain.
Ken and the two policemen that robbed me. And I said, there they go right there.
So my husband pointed his finger at the police officers
And said,
there they go right there.
say,
And they were startled because most people not coming down to the police officers and point their finger. We're from Southern California, he's from Northern California. He thought pointing his finger was okay.
And when I pointed, that was all it. That's all it took.
That's all it took.
That's all it took. They jumped over that counter and started beating me.
They jump over the counter, right? And they started beating the living daylights out of him.
How is that making? When they first started coming over that counter? What was your first feeling? Like, what did you think was about to happen?
I didn't think he was gonna make it because he would. Well,
did you think? But when you saw him coming, when you saw them police coming in your direction, was you afraid you was about to get hurt again?
No.
You knew they was all coming straight for him.
Yes, I knew because he had already been warned to be quiet.
They asses. They didn't have no probable cause for it. It was just that the fact that I demanded my money and I had rights. But I didn't know niggas in LA didn't have rights. And that's what the policeman told me. He said, nigga, you in LA, you ain't got no rights.
And I'm from Los Angeles. I know when to talk and when not to talk. And we tried to explain that to Johnny, but Johnny said he got rights.
You got rights.
Yeah, that was the difference. We don't have rights, but he did. So he wanted to let the captain know that I had been abused and hurt. And it wasn't going to just pass by him and let it go. He wasn't letting it go.
I'm trying, man, look, that's not the way this goes. We got rights, man. You supposed to tell us what. Coming from the Bay Area, Panthers.
Yes. So they end up putting so many, they beat you up so bad they had to hide you. Right. Was that what accurate?
They beat him so bad till they hit him for days. We had to get a lawyer to find out where he was. It was terrible, but he kept fighting like I don't know how he took all those blows. They jumped over that counter and started wailing on him. We were only 19 years old. And he's at 19, just imagine, he wasn't Doesn't have a large frame, never did. It didn't take but one police officer. All they had to do was handcuff him.
They catch you in the lobby, and then how do they take you back to a cell?
You know how they hog tie your ass?
Right.
They didn't handcuff him where I could see it. They dragged him across the floor back into the cell area.
Hog tied you and took you back to the cell.
Yeah.
How long would you say you was there?
Shit, I was back there a long time.
I would say at least 4 days, because he had to go to the hospital.
Okay, that's
You know?
Well, would you say days?
Oh yeah, it had to be days because they kept trying to fix my face. Because see, what happened was after they put me in the cell, the duty sergeant said, I could barely see. All I heard him say is, "Oh shit, he's in the military."
And they had broken your face up, broke your nose, closed your eyes.
Right.
How do you get out of that?
FBI.
The FBI came and got you. And now what prompted that? How did they even know you was there?
AWOL.
Oh, you was AWOL. And so the military's looking for you. You supposed to turn yourself in.
Right.
And then, okay, you go AWOL, but how you AWOL, but how does they know where you are?
Mama.
So they went looking for you.
Yeah.
Went to the house. Or went
Mama called them.
And so then they was able to go in there.
She called the military.
She called the military.
The military called the FBI.
What? And so the FBI went in there and got you out. Easy, no problem.
As far as I knew, I was on the inside while they was doing it.
Right.
But they walked me out.
And once they released you, what was the no charges?
Hell no.
What did they tell the FBI? Why'd they have you?
They didn't go through all that.
Just let them go.
Like
we're
when
gonna
I
leave
got
them
back to the military base, after about 3 months being there, they told me, Mr. Graves, I said, yes, you're too hard to handle. We gotta let you go.
The military said that. And so you got a dishonorable discharge?
I got no honorable.
But they
See,
was
I
just
was government property.
right.
I was kidnapped.
Wow. And were you able to get compensation or anything from that?
Yeah, but it wasn't shit. Back then we got 75,000. But everybody thought was some money. Wasn't no money. Not for what I went through.
How did that experience affect you throughout the rest of your life, if at all? Well, yeah, but you tell me.
Shit, you don't get over shit like that.
Right. Now, how does it? Now, to this day, because a lot of people tell us to get over a lot of our
Trauma.
PTSD. How does seeing the police behind your car affect you now at 70 plus, even though that happened in the 70s?
No, it don't bother me now. But for the 20 years after that, if a police even walked close to me, it was going to be me or him. Wasn't nobody putting no more handcuffs on me. That's why the military got rid of me. Couldn't take no orders.